Hello everyone, I'm a 100x All founder, and today I'm going to give you the instructions how to set up this 100x All locally. So some of you, if you wanted to contribute this into this project, you can do this easily. So before that, let me give you some introduction to 100x All. 100x All is a decentralized Solana-based Web3 project. So this is a mixture of Web 2 and Web 3 as only the payments are through the Solana because Solana provides the fastest transactions and the lowest transaction fees. So this is the project for the hackathon and that is submitted. So most of this is submitted, but if that raises the funding, we do need some more developers to make it a bit better. And this is deployed on 100xsol.versal.app. So if you would contribute into this, first you would understand how to contribute to open source on GitHub, and the second you would uh, be a founding engineer, the first one of the first engineers who would be working onto this project. So to set up this locally, the only 3-4 steps we have to take is to clone the project using the link, and this would be provided into the description of this video. And then you have to initialize the database. If you have Docker, then it is not that difficult because you just have to copy this command and you would paste this command into the terminal. Into your terminal, you would paste this command using this Postgres password. This is the only environment variable you need to initialize the Postgres container. So you would give it a name in detachable mode, the image name in detachable mode, and this would run the Postgres table. If I click into this, this would give me an container ID, and this would be done. So if this error came to you, then you have to go to your applications and start Docker. If Docker is not started, then this may gives you this error. After Docker is started and you have created an database. So for this, you need Docker into your device, but if you don't have, then you can also create the database on some database providers like Neon or AWS, which provide you some of the free 500 MBs for first. So after that, you have to migrate the database using this command. And then once the database is migrated, so what would this do is that inside this Prisma folder, this would create another migration, and in which this would create all of these tables into your database. After this, with the readme.md file, after this, you have to generate the npx prisma generate. This would auto generate the clients. The clients are the database tables that you could use into your server actions. And after that, you need npm install and then npm run dev. This would run your application into the local host. And some of the things that you need to make this functional, if you wanted to see how its functionality, it's not needed, because if you don't provide this, you are not able to deal with the sign up sign in sort of things. If you want to make some web3 changes and ui changes, then you don't need this. If you need to make some web3 changes into this, you like payment, how this payment is working, how can I optimize this, then you have to, for contributing, you have to hash your private key. How can you get the private key? Once you would connect the wallet, phantom wallet, and then you can uh, hash this using this command into your terminal, and you have to update 1 2 3 4 with your private key. After these steps, after these easy steps, this would be set up locally 100x Sol, and you would be able to contribute easily into this project. You would git add, git commit, and then you would push into the branch, and then once that your contribution is good or that is functional, then that would be added into the main branch of the code. If I go through to the .env.example file, so in this, you have to replace this client ID, client secret, and refresh token database URL. You don't have to change this if while in the terminal, if the password is same, the my password. If this password, Postgres password, and the my password are similar, then you do not need to change. You just have to point this out, and this will work. You have to provide these admin key pair. You do not have to make this into the quoted, and you can just like paste the hashed file you get from the terminal by pasting this line into the terminal. After this would be a setup. But to give you the more brief introduction and more instructions and give you the understanding of this project, in the next video, I would contribute it a bit. Because in this, if I go through the website page, this is the 100x sol which is deployed on the 100x sol.versal.app. UI could be a better, but it is now self-explanatory, so I don't have to change this. In the contest page, we have the premium page, premium tests, basic tests. In this website, users are learning and the earning Solana. Earning Solana, there are two ways. Posting blogs, once the blog is posted, then depending upon the views of the post, user would earn. And the second is by topping the leaderboard. If you would top the leaderboard, the top 10% test takers would earn this bounty amount. This bounty amount increases if the more and more people pay Sol. When we click on the pay Sol, this will take us to the Phantom wallet and say pay the transactions. In this, we have to include another one, and that is a contest in which user don't have to pay, but they would earn money. And how that work and how would we achieve that, we would see in the next video. And you can follow the 100x Sol on the LinkedIn, so that as new issues arise onto the GitHub, new issues created, you would be notified, so you can start this issue and contribute this easily. This was all about setting up the 100x Sol onto the local host. If you wanted to contribute into this, you can now easily.